This patient came to see me in 2015, so 8 years ago, for endodontic retreatment of tooth number 3. The root canal was done by a dentist on an emergency basis, and this is how the dentist had done the root canal. He was in a lot of pain back then in 2015, and this root canal, when he came to see me, he told me the root canal was done a couple of weeks prior to that as on an emergency basis by another dentist. And here's the date. So you can see that, I don't know if I should call this a root canal, but anyways, you can see periapical lucency here and here, short fills, missed canals, what have you. So we talked about options, and he said, let's just go ahead and redo the root canal. I want to save this tooth. He's a younger guy. And here it is. This is immediately after we redid the root canal. As you can see, everything went beautifully. We redid the root canal for him, temporized the tooth, and referred him back to his dentist. And as I said, this is immediately after we redid the root canal in 2015. And here's the date. Well, today he came back to see me for the same tooth, 8 years after we had redone the root canal. And he said his face would get all puffied up once in a while, and then he would go away. He had a problem with the crown. He said after we redid the root canal in 2015, it took him a long time to get the crown. And the crown, he said the dentist who did the crown for him forced the crown on the tooth and really traumatized the tooth, and he was in a lot of pain afterwards. And he kept telling the dentist the crown doesn't feel right, and the dentist just dismissed him and told him that he just needs to get used to it. Anyways, now take a look here, and you can see the periapical lucency here and here. So this is, to me, was a classical case of coronal microleakage causing this. When he talked about how long it took him to get the crown, and then the crown wasn't fitting well and he was forced and all that stuff. Classical signs of a coronal microleakage. Okay, so we went ahead and redid the root canal for him. This would be the third time. The first time in 2015 was done by another dentist. We corrected everything in 2015, and this is the third time that we redid this root canal for him. Well, the second time we redid the root canal, third root canal total. And take a look here. We picked up more anatomy this time, ultrasonic irrigation activation. Look at that. The distal buccal and palatal joint. This was like a kind of like a C shape on tooth number 3, the upper first molar. Excellent. That's a possum.